A huge night for President Trump in his solidification of power over the new patriot-dominated GOP. We're going to see the latest on the big races won by MAGA forces all throughout the country in yesterday's primaries and what it all means for November. And then...
So I am resigning as President and Leader of Fine Gael effective today, and will resign as Taoiseach as soon as my successor is able to take up that office.
Another globalist leader bites the dust. We're going to see the latest bombshell announcement coming out of the nation of Ireland and the latest blow to the European establishment. You are not going to want to miss this. Hey gang, it's me, Dr. Steve, your Patriot Professor, here to help you stay sane during these insane times. So make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button, and let's dive right in.
You know what you guys don't talk about? Carrie is a female going into the United States Senator. If she were a Democrat, she would be crowned as, oh my gosh, we need more women there. I would be the first South American-born senator, first Hispanic elected statewide. If I were running as a Democrat, oh my God, the headlines would be Hispanic immigrant Bernie Moreno with compelling life story, sacrifices everything to save America. Instead, because I'm a conservative that supports President Trump, I'm a Trump-backed MAGA extremist. This is a narrative issue. And what we are is we're the party of the future. We're the party that's going to rebuild the middle class in this country. And what this movement represents is that that's who we are. We are not the party of the elites and big business. Ironically, the Democrats are the party of discrimination. They don't just fight for businesses. They fight for big business, big government, big corporations, big tech, big academia. We're the party of the working class. We're the party that's going to make certain that my father-in-law's life can be replicated. Goes to high school, goes to work at U.S. Steel, which, by the way, also a bloodbath that happened in the steel industry. And now that company's almost gone. That's what we're about. We're the future of the party. Democrats are scared to death because we're going to win the Hispanic vote, and we're going to make enormous inroads in the black community, which is a huge threat to the Democrat Party.
That was Trump-backed Bernie Moreno, the big winner last night in Ohio's Republican senatorial primary. Bernie is basically J.D. Vance 2.0. He's amazing. And he's now headed into a head-to-head matchup with the very vulnerable Democrat incumbent Senator Sherrod Brown. Moreno should be able to crush Brown easily in November, especially with Trump at the top of the ticket. Trump's expected to easily win Ohio, possibly by double digits, as he did last night in the presidential primaries. Now, if you don't know, there were primary elections in 6 states all throughout the country yesterday. President Trump himself cast his vote in the Florida primary, which he won, of course, in a landslide. In fact, it was a massive GOP victory across the state. The GOP flipped 3 mayoral seats in Green Acres, Delray Beach, and Juno Beach. And in Clearwater, the GOP had a clean sweep. And it flipped 2 city council seats and won the mayor's race. So a big night for the GOP in Florida as well as in Ohio. And in Arizona, in a sign of what's to come in November, Trump got 100,000 more votes than Biden in the primary contest. When all the other candidates are factored in, Kennedy, Cornel West, Jill Stein, Trump is averaging a 7-point lead in Arizona over Biden, according to the RCP aggregate. And we saw the power of that yesterday. Trump is crushing Biden in terms of voter turnout, which, of course, is a rather ominous sign for Biden come November. And we're already seeing why Biden is struggling so much. We've been talking about this a lot on this channel over the last several weeks. But we continue to get more and more data suggesting that the Democrat coalition is indeed unraveling. Take a look at this from British political analyst Matthew Goodwin. He's even seeing it from across the pond. Trump is stronger today than he has ever been politically. He's in a better position to win 2024 than he was in 2016. And Goodwin recognizes that it's not because Trump is so strong. It's not just that. It's because Biden's so weak. Biden is literally watching the traditional Democrat coalition unravel. You may have seen this, but take a look at how shocked this reporter is to find out how this black couple is intending to vote in 2024.
In 2008 and 2012, you voted for
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama. 2016,
I voted for Donald Trump.
Hillary Clinton. 2020,
Donald Trump.
Biden. And who will you vote for in 2024?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. You may vote for the former president.
I may.
Why do you say that?
My views on certain things have changed. I am very much so riding the fence.
What are you struggling with?
Being in a pattern of doing the same thing that I've been doing, because it's kind of like second nature. Like when you go in a poll, you hit Democrat. Something has to happen. I mean, it's just so expensive to survive. And we're planning on having kids. I don't want to live in a stressful environment trying to rub two pennies together to try to make it either.
She can't believe it. She can't, but that reporter was literally beside herself. But that's exactly what's happening here. Trump has doubled. Yes, you've heard that right. He has doubled his support among Latinos and blacks from 2020. Not only that, but the civil war inside the Democrat Party between pro-Palestinian progressives and pro-Israeli liberals continues to heat up. Take a look at this. In the Kansas primary, 10% of Democrat voters yesterday voted none of the above. 15% voted for either none of the above or for someone else other than Biden in a protest vote. Arab and Muslim voters have been pushing an uncommitted write-in vote protest in response to Biden siding with Israel in the Middle East conflict. And in fact, Democrat strategist James Carville's coming out and saying that if Biden loses in November, you can blame Israel. So what do you guys think? What were the big takeaways for you from yesterday's primaries? Let us know in the comment section below. Gang, as you know, we look out for each other on this channel. Your safety and your security is our #1 priority. So if you have not yet secured the deed to your home, you need to click on that link below right now and protect yourself and your loved ones. I was absolutely shocked when I found out how easy it is to access the deed to my house. And not just access it, but actually change it. The deed to your home is the only document that proves you own it. But the problem is that the deeds to all our homes are now online. And so criminals are free to find our deed, forge our signatures, refile as the new owner of our homes, take out tons of loans using our home's equity, and then they stick us with all the debt. But that's where our good friends over at Home Title Lock come in. Gang, they are simply amazing. Home Title Lock gives you the peace of mind that the deed to your home is absolutely and completely protected. Click on that link below right now and just use promo code TurleyTalks. Then all you got to do is just enter your address in for your no obligation home title scan to see if you've already been a victim of deed theft. That's a $100 value, absolutely, totally free with my promo code TurleyTalks. Gang, don't wait for the worst to happen, only to regret you didn't do something about it when you could have. Do what I've done. Do what countless patriots have done. Click on that link below right now and secure your home today.
When I became party leader and Taoiseach back in June 2017, I knew that one part of leadership is knowing when the time has come to pass on the baton to somebody else, and then having the courage to do it. That time is now. So I am resigning as President and Leader of Fine Gael effective today, and will resign as Taoiseach as soon as my successor is able to take up that office. I've asked our party General Secretary and Executive Council.
That was the now former and radically woke Ireland Prime Minister Leo Varadkar making the bombshell announcement just hours ago that his days as Prime Minister are officially over. The reasons for the unexpected resignation were rather vague. He simply said that it was for both political and personal reasons, but there's no question that Varadkar's still reeling from the devastating loss he took last week. In a stunning blow to the ruling establishment, Irish voters took to the polls in a dual referendum and overwhelmingly rejected their government's attempts to change their constitution to a radically woke far-left document. Varadkar proposed 2 amendments that would change the meaning of the words women and family to be far more inclusive of alternative lifestyles and transgender identities. And I'm thankful to say that a massive conservative backlash flooded the poll station, serving the Liberal establishment a humiliating loss in Ireland. With all the votes tallied, the proposals were rejected by 70% of the vote. It was a stunning repudiation of a far-left establishment that seized the leadership position of all 3 major parties in Irish politics. The leaders of every single party in Ireland supported these woke changes, as well as all the prominent members of Irish cultural institutions and entertainment. But it was not to be. Brendan O'Neill of Spiked wrote an excellent piece on how the dual referendum fiasco revealed a significant and growing cultural chasm between the people and their woke political cultural elite. And it's a resounding defeat suggests that the conservative Irish populace, which seemed to go into such a retreat over the last few years, seems to have been reawakened and revivified. Perhaps now this is their moment to rescue Ireland from the throes of a woke cultural aristocracy that appeared so dominant over the last several years in Ireland, but now look as if they're hemorrhaging significant support. With their woke prime minister's resignation, perhaps, just perhaps, this is the beginning of the end of Ireland's left-wing turn. Hey, gang, I just wanted to give you a huge note of thanks to each and every one of you, the thousands of you that have recently clicked on the link below and joined our Insiders Club. As many of you know, we took a big hit from big tech. Our channel was completely and totally demonetized, but you, literally thousands of you, stepped in and you rescued me and this channel by bypassing big tech and joining our Insiders Club. You made it loud and clear to the Silicon Valley oligarchs that we're a movement, an army of like-minded patriots who refuse to be silenced by the international woke police. And so once again, I just want to take this moment to thank each and every one of you who have joined our Insiders Club for coming to our rescue. And for those of you who want to join in on the effort and take action, gang, just click on the link below and join our email list. That way we will never, ever, ever lose touch with each other, no matter what big tech does. So just click on that link below, join our email list, and become a part of an army of literally hundreds of thousands of patriots dedicated to taking our nation back, most importantly, together.